Hi guys, so we're at the site of our latest drum studio build, which is actually in York this time, and we've got a bit of a different video today, so we're going to be doing the concrete base. Let's just have a little look at the garden. So we've seen this site from pictures. There's a few things we need to do. We've got to remove this little greenhouse here, and I think there's a little bit of a concrete base underneath. There's an old tree stump here which we're going to leave in. Next door's garden is about this height here. So what we're going to have to do is bring the concrete base level with the adjacent ground level, because I think this bit floods a little bit. So we've got about 5 tons of gravel. We've got some shuttering to put in. We've got to get all this level and cleared. The size of the building is going to be 6.2 across. I think this is 7.5, if I remember rightly. So it's going to be 6.2 by 3.5. So it's probably going to come to around here somewhere. So first thing we're going to do is get a few tools out, get set up, and we'll bring you guys back. Handy tool, eh? Okay guys, we've had a little talk with the lads to see how we're going to split this up to get it done as quickly as possible, because we've literally got the concrete delivery coming tomorrow at 11 AM. It's going to be 3 cubic meters of C35 concrete, which is like the best strength concrete we can get. We're going to get to all this as the video progresses. Obviously this video would be good if you're doing a garden room, any other type of bases, you've got to be pretty strong. So I think Jacob's going to tackle that. Going to get PJ digging this line out here, because I think we need to go a little bit further towards the fence this way, and then I'm going to tackle this pole here, and also going to tackle this tree here. So we're going to split the jobs up. Hopefully by lunchtime, which is going to be in about an hour, we'll get some of this done, and then we'll bring you guys back once we're a bit further on. Did you know this hacksaw's pretty good for taking branches down?
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Look. Get this. Get in there. See that? Amazing. The hacksaw. Right, come on, let's see what you're doing. What are you doing in your little corner?
I'm clearing out all this bed full of roots.
We need to sort of get to that level, don't we? Sort of in terms of the finish level. So we're going to have to sort of dig all the way down here a little bit. You're doing well.
Everything's full of stones and stumps and bits of root, but yeah, just picking out what
It's taking shape. And then we got Jacob doing some damage over here.
Look at this shed!
Wow.
Uh-oh. 3, 2, 1.
He's like the Fred Dimmer of sheds, isn't he?
Definitely.
Do you like that?
I'll take it off from top down.
So next thing, I've got to try and dig this thing out.
So the rice mix, brown rice, water, wild rice, coriander. So it must have a bit of, must have been partly cooked with that water in it. The rice, I mean.
The lunchtime discussions of a soundproofing expert. Anyway, let's just see where we're up to. So we managed to get the tree out there. Didn't really have much of a root, to be fair. And so that's out, and then there was a washing line in concrete. PJ's been taking some of the earth out here, which you've probably seen on the video. It's a bit of a root system, but we might be able to get away with that. After lunch, we're going to get the rest of this down, which I don't think there's much to it really. And then sort of this line here, concrete base will sort of start here and then extend, I think, to where that pink batten is there. So obviously we want to keep the ground level about here, because obviously next door's ground is at that sort of height, and because we're not exceeding the 2.5 meters, we're allowed to get that concrete base flush with the adjacent ground level. So once we've had a bit of lunch and finish that, we'll get back, get this down, get it prepped, and then after dinner we'll get the shuttering set out. We'll bring you guys back when we're a bit further on.
Always remove your tools out of the way. A couple of little taps, and then chuck it anyway.
Oh yeah.
Half a piece. another half a piece. Another half a piece. There you go.
Right.
Groundful.
Can you do any mime work whilst you're digging?
What else I'm digging?
No, it's sort of like not
Mime,
miming.
not chewing gum or something. Mime work.
That's great, that.
Bro. He's got a proper tool and he don't even know how to plug it in. Ow!
Yeah.
Something tortilla related. No protein is nice,
Tough. Okay guys, so we got most of the groundwork sort of dug out and levelled. We've got to now get these 5 tons of gravel. It's like type 1 MOT. It's like a sub base. We've got to get 5 tons of this down there. Jacob's just making a shuttering, so that's a 6x1 inch shuttering that will allow us to level off the area so we know where we're going with the concrete. So Jacob's doing that at the moment in the background. This is quite heavy stuff. We've got this track dumper, so this can carry 500 kilograms. So we'll just keep filling these up, get it down, we can get a sort of good level, and then hopefully by the end of today we'll have the shuttering in level, 3 inches of gravel. So we've got 3 inches of gravel, 5 inches of concrete, which gives a good base in the studio to sit on. So we'll bring you guys back once we're a bit further on.
Say that I have it, you know that I got it, no need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this cause I work so hard, I'm the best, I only speak facts. In the store I'm popping them tags, a limited seller with stag. Clout chasing for the cash grab, I don't really.
So we've roughly got the shuttering in place. We've left the front off just for now so we can obviously get the gravel in with the mini dumpster. We've got about, I think there's about a ton there. What we're aiming to do is to get around 2 or 3 inches underneath compacted before the concrete goes on top. But we've had a look with the spirit level. That's pretty good. So this corner just needs to come up a tiny bit, but what we actually think is that the ground level here is a little bit higher anyway, so this can come up a little bit. So that levels it all the way across. Just popping that up, we'll get that level at the front. Yeah, so that's all taking shape. We've got quite a lot of rubble here, which we'll try and lose around the back a little bit and pack out certain places. But once we've actually got all the gravel in and the levels sorted out, we can start then getting rid of stuff. So yeah, Jacob's going to stake these up now. So get these
Do you like your steak? Do you like it pink?
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the end of it as well. Woo! Right, so we've pre-made these roofing batten stakes, which we're going to go on the outside here, and we just screw them in and then just go along and level up with the spirit level. So I'm going to go back around the front now, give PJ a lift with the gravel. Okay guys, just having a little sit down and a drink. It's got really hot. We have done some serious work. So that's around 2 tons of gravel. We've just kept the front shuttering off at the moment, just so we can get the rest of the gravel in. We're starting to level this round here. I think considering this morning, or like 11 o'clock this morning, there was actually a little building there. There was a tree there, a pole here, a load of tree roots here. yeah, so another couple hours, I reckon. 7 o'clock, get the rest of the gravel in, we'll get it whacked down, and then in the morning we've got time to sort of fine tune it a little bit. We'll bring you guys back once we're ready to do some more work. Okay guys, that's us done for today. It's around 7 o'clock. Let's just have a little look at the base and see how we got on. So a bit of a transformation from this morning. I'll put the other video up just so you can see the difference. I think there's 5 tons of gravel here. Got 6-inch shuttering. So we're gonna have about 4 or 5 inches of concrete, and we've whacked this down. The way we're gonna pour the base is to actually get it barrowed in from ready mixed concrete delivery. So we reckon it's gonna be about 3 cubic meters, which I'm estimating to be about 55 wheelbarrows, something like that. So these big wheelbarrows. Tomorrow, before we start, we'll actually go through this again, add a bit more gravel here and there, and obviously whacker it down to get it nice and straight. We'll actually take a little section of the shuttering out here so we can sort of run straight into it. And we'll also put a damp-proof membrane down, a black visqueen membrane will go down on here as well. And then when we're pouring the concrete, we'll start in this corner and obviously sort of build it up. And we've got a tamper to sort of tamper it down as we go. And we've also got this concrete spazzle, it's called, to sort of try and get it a bit flatter. Yeah, so we'll see you guys in the morning. Okay guys, so we're back at the job this morning. We've got a few little tweaks to do on the base. We're just going to be adding a few little bits of crushed stone here and there. Just any low spots, just get all those in, just to make it nice and level. Once we've actually done that, we're going to get the visqueen layer down, which is like a damp-proof membrane, which is going to go over the top. And then in 2 or 3 hours, we've got the concrete arriving. Here's Jacob in the mini dumper now, just bringing some more stone. Yeah, so we'll bring you guys back once we're a bit further on. Okay, noisemakers, we've got the base pretty much prepared. A few tiny little bits to do before we actually get the delivery, which is going to be in a couple of hours. Actually got plenty of time. The visqueen roll is the next thing that's going to go down. This is 4 meters wide by about 50 meters, I think. So this is only 3.5 by 6.1 or 6.2. We've actually removed all the rubble. That's all at the front, ready to go in the skip. So I hope you found this video useful so far. We always get a little bit nervous before the concrete arrives. Don't know why, it's just a little bit of pressure and it's quite hard work. Anyway, so we're gonna get the visqueen down now, and then we're gonna have a bit of lunch, and then hopefully the concrete will arrive. So we'll see you guys later on. Just to say a big shout out to the guy we're working for, Liam Hardy. I will double check if you're okay being in the video, I'm sure you will be. And he's a drum teacher in York, and I'll put a link in the description. And he's basically just sorted us out with some amazing drinks for when we do the concrete. Let me just show you. So we have got a bucket of ice with some absolutely amazing drinks. We're not even sponsored by Innocent, but yeah, we've got 6 drinks there. So
And milk.
And milk, and he sorted us out with some amazing coffee. So thanks to Liam. We'll tag you in this video, link in the description. Just waiting for the concrete delivery now. We thought it was actually here, but it turned out to be Asda reversing. Okay guys, just about to do the concrete. We've just found out there's the concrete truck doesn't have any wheelbarrows with them at all for some reason. They've given it to another wagon, so we only got 1 wheelbarrow between 4 of us. So we're gonna have to tag team it, but to be fair, I'll probably
Not do any of it.
not do any of it. I'll just tamper and sort of get the concrete in the right place. So I'm sure it'll be fine. The guys seem nice anyway. Okay guys, that's the concrete base finished. A little bit of a mission because we only had one wheelbarrow because the truck didn't have any with them. We'd only actually brought one with us thinking they would, well, normally have two on board, but for some reason they didn't. Anyway, we got it done between us. Let's have a little look. Hope you enjoyed the video on the concrete base, and hopefully you got some information if you're doing your own. If you want us to do one for you, then hit the link in the description below and get in contact. Other than that, we will see you on the next one.